oversight tour, and we're going to cross over now to our reporter who is on the scene there. So let's see what he's doing today in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro in the Eastern Cape. This, of course, is the epi-centre for the COVID-19 pandemic in the province. There've been, I'm not too sure how many positive cases with 2 deaths, and the minister will oversee the setting up of a field hospital and later on travel to the Livingstone Hospital, a quarantine facility. So our reporter Lerato Fekisi is there, and let's chat to her. Lerato, very good morning to you.
A very good morning to you, Leanne. We are now broadcasting outside the South End Fire Station, where we saw the Minister of Health, Dr Zweli Mkhize, arrive a few minutes ago for a closed session with himself and the health officials here in the province. After this, he will go to a field station, which has been sponsored by VW. But I think, Leanne, like you said earlier on, that the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is the epicentre of this virus, and key to that, or the reason behind that, has been the issue of funerals. And we are obviously hoping that, like he did yesterday in Willowvale, he will again address this very, sensitive issue of funerals here in the Eastern Cape, because it seems that even past the regulations, people are still yet complying to the 50% or 50 number of people that should attend funerals. We know that 2 weeks ago, the MEC of Health, Cindy Swagombe, actually wrote a proposal where she suggested that perhaps post the COVID-19 and post the lockdown, we should perhaps start re-looking at how we change how we do funerals, especially within the black culture, making suggestions like perhaps we should relook how we do catering, perhaps do away with catering, do away with tents. And the Premier right now, Oscar Mobiane, has received the proposal and is looking at it to see how we can redo the way we do funerals, especially if these funerals are leading to a rise of cases in the Eastern Cape as well. Also, Leanne, some good news for the Eastern Cape is that, like the Minister said yesterday, 10 health experts have been deployed to the Eastern Cape. One of those health experts will actually go to the hospitals here in Port Elizabeth, where he's going to oversee that the people on the front line in fighting this pandemic have got all the protective gear. Just 2 weeks ago, Leanne, a hospital here called Doranginza, staff there were actually protesting, saying they will not work until they're given the right PPEs. So it's good to hear that their cry has been heard. The minister is here to do oversight visits to see that hospitals, field hospitals, are in good standing, and the workers above all do have the gear to protect themselves and the patients during this time when the numbers in the Eastern Cape are really going up at a rapid pace.
All right, Lerato, thanks very much for bringing us up to speed with what's happening there in the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro. Of course, throughout the day, there will be updates, and no doubt, I'm sure that the Health Minister will also giving a more of insight into it in a briefing. And we always, as usual, wait every day for the infection rate and if there are any further deaths from COVID-19 here in South Africa. But all of that is expected throughout today.